Good morning, everyone. Well, just something I'd like to clarify to start off with, and that is that last week you would have seen my ugly mug on every morning post, except for Friday when we had Father's majestic mug on. No, not so. We're trying to avoid any copyright issues, and some people, organizations, so forth, have taken upon themselves to register certain pictures and so forth on their site, and therefore it becomes copyright protected. So it's becoming more and more difficult for me to access material that is copyright free. Nevertheless, we're working on it. You may find that you do get some similar pictures popping up for every day. Please be tolerant of that. It's the content that you should worry about and not just the presentation. I wanted to begin a program today, which I'll follow through probably every Monday, and that is dealing with some of the teachings of the church and some of the things that we do. And so the first one that I want to talk about is the sacrament of baptism. Now, baptism is a sacrament, and it's one of the reasons why we don't find it happening in a lot of the modern churches, because they're not focused at all about the sacraments, whereas the Catholic Church, being traditional, has held onto those sacraments. Now, they might sort of say, well, they have a dedication service for a little baby that's born. That's fine, except that Jesus, at the end of the Gospel of Matthew, says, go and baptize all nations. He wants everybody to be baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. He himself was baptized by John. All right, it was a different kind of baptism, but we see that Jesus was revealed in his fullest, most majestic form as the Son of God at his own baptism. And he's saying, I want you to share with that. And therefore, baptism is really important, that everyone does have that. Then there is the spiritual element of that. And we'd realize that in baptism, it's not just the outward signs, it's the inward grace that goes with it. So it's not just the water that we're pouring over the baby, or the oil that we're placing on it, or the candle that we're lighting. It's what those symbolize. It's what those indicate. And that is a spiritual cleansing that happens in the life of the child. It's also the beginning of a journey. And I want you to remember that beginning of the journey, because we'll be talking about something else related to that in one of the other talks that I pick up on. But it's the beginning of a journey. It's a journey where the parents and the rest of the family undertake to raise the child in the faith. And that commitment is important, because it's what leads into all the other sacraments that we will encounter. So, good things to think about today, and we'll see you again. Keep well. God bless. Bye-bye.